Hey everybody, and welcome to this training. This week I wanted to talk about personal branding and especially how it can relate to your race team. And what is a personal brand? It really is, or I like the definition of a brand that I've heard before. And that definition is, what is it that people say about you when you leave the room? And I actually have some notes here too. So, I always like to refer to my notes. They're also like what you are known for is part of your personal brand. How you make people feel. Sometimes people, a lot of times you'll hear in racing, I hear this all the time, like in order to get sponsors that, you have to be like this nice guy, kind of a spokesmodel type of a situation. But the truth is, I think it's way more important to be authentic to who you really are. So if you are someone who is brash, that might work for some sponsors and some fans. There's that idea of there's always somebody who's a fan of the villain, right? So be you and be real about it. And you always want to find the thing that makes you different. What is the thing that sets you apart from other racers? And that is, some of your personal interests. And what made me think about this topic was actually on Monday, I guess that was yesterday, I published a video about going to the farmer's market over the weekend. And I thought, well, how does this really fit into all the other things that I do? I mean, of course, I sell race car parts. I talk about e-commerce and marketing. And how does this fit in? Well, it fits in because at the end of the day, I'm still a person. I'm still a person who does kind of some random things sometimes. And from that, you can kind of learn, if you watch my farmer's market video, it's just on my personal channel. You'll see, I like handmade goods, or I have an addiction to handmade soaps. And so that's just this little piece of my personality that you can see. And it's also, I used to vlog probably last year in April. I did that whole vlog every day in April challenge. That was a lot of fun. I did all kinds of random things. And that's part of my personality. I'm kind of random. And this isn't about me, but if I can give you examples where I've stepped into that, then I think that will help you too. So thinking about your interests outside of racing, and bringing those to your fans, that really helps you to distinguish yourself as somebody different. And some other things so my personal brand that people know me for, obviously I'm involved in racing. I'm also really hardcore business. And I would say really I am probably 80 to 90% business. Business is, it's the books that I read and it's what I look at on the internet. That is my passion. I love business and I love marketing, but I also do other things as a person does. I've had a Bloody Mary collection. I have an album on my Facebook page and I've had it up there since like 2013 where I post Bloody Marys. So people now tag me. That is the thing, is what is it when someone sees something that they think of you? So when people see these outlandish Bloody Marys, they tag me or they post them to my page. And am I, some raging alcoholic? No, not by any means, but it's something fun and it distinguishes me from one person to the next. Some other things, I like kayaking. My favorite color is orange. I don't know if that's obvious, seeing my background. And of course, I'm a huge proponent for video. I talk about video like all the time. And all of those things put together have allowed people to feel like they know me. And they really do, because that is me that I'm putting out into the world. I'm sorry, there's some weird little bug that's like flying around me. And what I really loved to see, I was actually going to talk about this topic today because I thought about the farmer's market thing and I thought, hey, what is the lesson here? What's the message? I mean, I kind of do first and then I figure it out later, like, oh yeah, there's actually a point, what was the point? Well, the point of my farmer's market video that isn't seen on that is the fact that I actually met with somebody from the board of the farmer's market, and they were asking for some tips on how they could market their farmer's market. And one of my suggestions, of course, was video. And so I thought, rather than just tell them that that's what they should do, I thought I would show them. So that's why I made this video of my personal experience of going to the market that I could share, and then also tag the different vendors in it so they could see some of the power of it, and really try to encourage some of the vendors at the farmers market to kind of follow my lead and go down that route. Now, again, you don't see that in the video itself, but that really was my message. And that's the same type of thing that I talk about in like doing unboxing videos. When you share a message, it actually reaches other people than just the people that the message was meant for. So in other words, when you do an unboxing video, like I'll probably do, I just got this new gadget. I bought it on Kickstarter and I haven't used it yet. I don't even know how to use it. It's another piece of gear for video equipment. Like I need something else, but I'll probably do a video on it to try to figure out what it is. And why do I do that? I do it, sometimes it's so I can help myself learn, but I'm also known for doing it. It's something that I'm known for, you know, of course, race car parts, I'm known for doing that. So that means that other people want to come to me and say like, hey, we want a video about our product, so we want you to do it. And so that's where there's really a big opportunity for you. And I know some of my students have experienced that same thing, but I don't want to make this, again, this isn't about me. This is about you and how it can help you. But there was something else that came across the screen today, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so timely. I couldn't have planned this even better because I was going to talk about this topic. But then I'm friends with Mike Knuckles, and he is the owner of Warrior Race Cars. And so he has a post on Facebook today, and you can look him up. And he says, I got told yesterday that a person is interested in our race cars because I share life on Facebook. I just enjoy my life and love to share it with everyone. Nothing better than having the total package finally all at once. It makes life so much fun. It's never easy, but it's always worth it every day. Beyond blessed with great wife and kids, and that's what puts me in a place to be able to build a career that everyone loves to follow. It all starts at home with family, the ones who forget that never get far in life. The ones that forget that never get far in life. So there is a perfect example. I mean, this is a race car chassis manufacturer who is now gaining a customer because that customer, it's all of the factors. I talk about business a lot on other channels. I don't talk about it as much here, but in order for anybody to buy from you, or I guess to sponsor you as well, is building up the factor, the know, like, and trust. So if they feel like they know you and they like you and that they trust you, then that's all a factor in that. And that's all part of being a personal brand. So what would be some action steps that you could take? Think about what are some things in your life that you love to do. Is your career interesting? Well, it wouldn't even have to be some kind of interesting, crazy career, but especially if you do something that's outlandish, definitely bring that up. I mean, for instance, I know I have one of my customers is an underwater welder. You know, I would love to see more about that on his Facebook page about racing. You know, I mean, yes, it's about racing, but at the end of the day, you're still a person. Remember, you're a person. It's about the person, not the car. So who is the person that's under that helmet? And if you start sharing those things, whether it's because you have a family or great kids, or you play darts on Wednesday nights, you're a competitive dart player. I don't know. I just make up random examples there. But, you know, I'm known for racing and Bloody Marys and the color orange. I don't know. And being random, I guess. Those are the things I'm known for. So pick what are your things that you're all about and start putting that into posts. Now, I know some of you have Facebook pages and some of you don't. So if you don't have a Facebook page for your race team, at least start with your own personal page. And start by sharing little aspects of your life that you can start to be known for. And that is all steps in taking steps into being a personal brand. So I hope that training is really, really helpful for you. I'm going to take a look and see if there are any questions here. I see a wave. I've got several people here. I want to thank you all for being here. Thanks for being part of Winning Motorsports Marketing. And if you have any questions, I realize I do this just in the afternoon. So if you're catching this on the replay, feel free to drop in a question and I'm happy to answer it. I will keep an eye on those. So thank you for watching and I will see you again soon.